Well, hello there. I didn't see you come in. I was just reading the book about the little tail broncs and how toilets function and dog bone bandoliers. It's truly a very expansive world with lots to be learned. If only there were more games than just these two. Of course, you got one with floppy-armed robots. And the OG with floppy-armed robots. Both with cat and dog people. But have you ever thought maybe they need tanks? Let's go see what we can find. I think I have something along these lines on PS4. Sure, there's Unity 2. Those have lots of cats and dog people, and they do fight, but there is no tanks in that game that I remember. Let's see. No, definitely not Resident Evil or Sandland. That definitely has tanks in it, but to my knowledge, there is no dog or cat people. There is only that one fox guy and lots of little monsters. What else? Oh. This is similar in story with the warring countries and tanks, but there is no cat nor dog people. There's nothing on PS4. Let's see what we have on the Switch. I know I have something close. There is Gensei Suikoden Plus, which does have a tiger and a dog person, which counts as a cat and dog. But, being more old school setting, there is no tanks. And then there's Rusty Rabbit. While it has mechanized robots, whose arms have yet to be determined if they're floppy or not, it does not contain cat people, but primarily bunny people. There we go. Fuga 3. I haven't even played it yet. I have played the first and second one. If only I had one big box that came with a tank and all 3 games in physical edition so they could sit on my shelf, just like this. Oh, what's this behind all these boxes? What could this be? Let's take a look. Oh, would you look at that? It's the Fuga Melody of Steel's Trilogy collection. As you can tell by the big gold embossed lettering. It was there all along. We just needed to look for it. Now let's go take a look at it. Alright, here we are, the big Trilogy box. Wrapped in crinkly plastic to keep the box nice. Just gotta open it up. And slide it out. Like so. Came with a sticker from VGP. That's where I got it. And it's got a clip top. You got the little memories like from in the game. Kind of monochrome all around the box. And look, they don't waste any time getting to the games. Number 3 right on top. Plastic to hold the cases. And of course the cover art's all in Japanese, but it's got English on the cart as well. And then you have the first game with cover art by Nobuteru Yuki, who also worked on Chrono Cross and Tail Concerto, Solo Torobo, and many other things. Look him up. Oh, and then you got our man Boron. There he is in his overalls. He's got pockets. Lots of pockets. And the rest of the cast. And then you got the back cover, Japanese, showing all the characters, highlighting some of the newer ones, and keeping one in silhouette. Not bad. Then you got the novels. This one's got Malt on the front, and it says, "I want to be friends." Of course, these are all in Japanese. I don't know if I'll be reading these. But let's take a look. And you got the second one. Takusareta Otome Tachi. The entrusted maidens, or women. And you got one on Ashu Gaiden Akai no Ichizoku. I believe it's about the character that's kind of teased at the end of the game. I won't spoil more than that in case you haven't played it. But it definitely is someone who's in the third game. And then you have the soundtrack. It's kind of like a sampler of all three games. I do have all of them in separately. At least, you know, for 1 and 2. Alright, let's bust this bad boy open. Yeah, got a nice little spine card, as any Japanese CD will. You get some nice disc art. And of course a little booklet, if I can get it out of here. It's a little tricky to get over those nubs. And then of course you got some lyrics for a couple of the vocal tracks. Always gotta make sure you save the spine cards. It's part of the collector's value of it. See? There's all the CDs together. Some of the other ones I have. And then we have one of the big things, the Tyrannus, the big tank you play in the first game, but not most of the second game. I won't spoil too much. But it is the tank they find at the beginning of the first game. And it fires a beam cannon powered by children and their souls. That is if you actually use it. I tried not to. There it is. There you go. You get yourself a little metal tank. Get in focus. You can see that little soul cannon on the side. Cyber Connect 2. Look at them treads on that tank. They could run over other things smaller than a tank. Got a lot of detail though. It's just hard to get it to focus on the smaller details. And then, of course, what Japanese developed limited edition game would be complete without some sort of art book? Thankfully, this one is actually book size and not just like art book in quotes, where you get a tiny little pamphlet with like 8 pages. Of course, they always seal up everything nice. But we just want to open it and look at the dog people and the cat people and the tanks. And other characters named after foods. May gloss over something spoilery, so avert your eyes if you don't want to see. Got a lot of the in-game illustrations, backgrounds, the chapter card, or I guess like the title cards for the chapters. Oh, you got Boron. He's in his overalls. Chick and hacks and socks. General Muscat. All your favorite dogs and cats named after foods are here. You got Flam Quiche. Not sure what type of food that is. There she is. And you got the all-time GOAT, General Pretzel. Pretzels, $5. Get out of here. And then you get kind of spoilery stuff, so I won't say who they are. Ah, here we go. All the dog-eared and cat-eared tanks you could shake a stick at. And some helicopters. And one with a drill. Some more like key art. Some fun little images they probably use for a campaign of some sort. And then on to 2. Ah! And you get some more key art, background arts, stuff they use for cutscenes. All good stuff. Some more. These are a little further in the game. But they contain malt. Mr. Chonandakara. I'm the oldest. Therefore. He says that a lot. Like, a lot. And some other stuff that's, I think, kind of just per character. It looks like there's just a few for Gene. Oh man, you got the MVP Boron. One of his straps on his overalls is missing, but he's got like a fanny pack. Probably keeps those paw buns in there. You got Chicks and Hacks and all them again. Sheena. There's Jin again. Brits. Wappa. Wappa. And you got some of the newer characters. I will not spoil them, but you can see them. Vanilla, there's one of the new main cast characters though. You see her right away. And some more like event background art stuff for when you're on the Tarascus in this one. Some new tanks, the Belanos. It's not completely new, but you know, some different tanks. Some more key art. On to 3. I might kind of gloss over this one because I haven't played it yet and I don't want to like stop on a spoiler. Probably some stuff from the opening cutscene. He's doing the Yamcha thing. Oh, wow. He's got a gun and he's got lots of teeth. Who could these people be? A tank with wings? Get out of here. More stuff. Some of the character design updates. Like new suits. Boron has a bandana, and his fanny pack looks like it's more fanny pack and not just like a satchel. And Sheena's got like more magic, I guess. Brits. Ooh, wow. Everyone got an update. Even Baum. He's got a hoodie. He's got a freaking hoodie and a cane. And Utwurst is back, I guess? I don't know. I thought he exploded. And then you got what looks to be the main bad guy. He's pretty sick looking, like, damn. Got that throne, and he looks like he's pretty evil. And you got some of the newer characters. I'm just gonna gloss over because I haven't started yet. I know the one on the left is Ash, but that's only because he was on the book that I looked at. And he was teased at the end of the second game. Oh, this girl has a magic cat. There's a new form of tanks. Concept art for it, I guess. And more like art from when you're doing stuff on the tank. I'm not sure if it's the Tyrannus again or if it has a different name in this one because it looks like it changes. Ooh, look at that. It's a horse. A magnificent horse. Damn, that one looks like it's gonna eat something. That one looks like a bug. And then you got some like maybe fan art. Definitely used it in promotional materials. Oh yeah, this is definitely fan art. I actually published a bunch of like K-Mono magazines and stuff where they put people's like comics and like fan fiction and fan art in there. A lot of it's pretty good though. I haven't really read through most of it, but there's some good ones in there. I believe some of the people that submitted art to those, they also got them to do art for the title cards in the games. Yeah, not a bad art book for having 3 games covered in it. Open this up and see if there's anything noteworthy inside, like reversible cover art or something. Doesn't feel like there's a manual. We'll take a look. Oh wow. Absolutely nothing. It's white as ever. I guess it's better than looking at a disclaimer or something lamer. They sometimes print those in there, but there's the cartridge. Might as well take a look at it when I can get it in focus. There we go. And that's that. The important thing is we have physical editions of all of them, just in case. You never know. It is cool though. A little tank to go on top. I should probably put them over here. Now, if you liked it, remember to like and subscribe, and maybe donate to my Ko-Fi.